Hello, it's Michael from eKids, and we are finally wrapping up our series from June and July about the fruits of the Spirit. So we've taught your kids over the last 2 months about love, joy, peace, patience, goodness, faithfulness, kindness, and we're finally getting into this week, self-control. Now, this is a difficult one, right? Because as adults, sometimes we struggle with self-control too. I know I do. I eat a little too much. I don't control that very well. Sometimes I say things that I shouldn't say. And you know, that's the thing. Sometimes on Facebook, we type out things we shouldn't type, right? I know you do it. I've done it too. So the good news is that we're teaching our kids early to start watching what they say. So that's really the aspect we hit hard this week, was controlling our tongues. We looked at James chapters 3 and 8 and looked at some of the things James said about the tongue, about how basically if you can control your tongue, you can control your body. And he also talked about how difficult it is to control the tongue. And that's something I want to point out. The Holy Spirit is really the only way that we can control our tongues. Because we have a tendency as human beings to just say some things that we shouldn't say. So, and to be honest with you, all of the other fruits of the Spirit that we've talked about, they all kind of get wrapped up into controlling yourself and controlling your tongue. Because if we speak love, if we speak joyfully, if we speak kindly, we speak of goodness, if we do all these things with what we speak, then our actions can follow. Now, I'm not saying that we should be all words and no actions, but I think sometimes it starts with saying the right things. We really should be careful not to say some of the wrong things, especially out of the wrong emotion. Sometimes silence is probably the best option. So this week, after we teach your kids this, you have a great thing, a great tool that you can use. Because think about this. When your kid acts up this week, right, and he says things that he or she should not say, you can remind them, what did you learn about on Sunday? Didn't you learn about self-control? Didn't you learn about saying the right things and not saying the wrong things? So maybe we can partner together this week, that we'll teach your kids about self-control, and at home, you guys can really reinforce it. But remember to reinforce it in loving, kind, and good ways, because you have to have those fruits of the Spirit, and you have to display those and mirror those and mimic those and broadcast those to your children so they can grow up and have those fruits of the Spirit as well. Well, anyway, guys, that's a quick recap of the 4th week of July and the final message of our series on fruits of the Spirit. I hope that you loved it, and I hope you've learned something, and I hope your kids have benefited from it. Anyway, love you.